All right, sports fans, how's everybody out there doing? William Martin coming at you one more time here on YouTube with another edition of the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge Podcast. Now, it is not a good time to be a football fan in the New York, New Jersey area, as both the Jets and Giants right now are simply pathetic. The Jets are 3-11, while the Giants are not that much better as they come in with a record of 4-10. This will be the seventh losing season in the last 8 years for the Jets, and they have not made the playoffs since 2011. While for the Giants, you can now make it eight losing seasons in their last 9 years, and five consecutive losing seasons now where they've lost at least 10 games. Now, how did both the Jets and Giants get to this point? Plain and simple. It all starts with bad drafting, and you cannot afford to miss on early picks as much as these two teams have done for nearly a decade, especially when you're picking early on in that draft. Now, during the 2010s, we've seen the Jets trade away four players that they drafted in the first round. Sheldon Richardson, Leonard Williams, Jamal Adams, and Sam Darnold all got traded by the Jets. Since the Jets' last playoff appearance in 2011, they have also had five different head coaches, as that is not going to get it done either. The Giants are not that much better, as only Odell Beckham Jr. got a second contract from the Giants in regards to players that were selected in the first round from 2012 to now. And in recent years, we've seen the Giants pass on players early in the draft, such as Isaiah Simmons and Micah Parsons, guys who could have been difference makers for them on the defensive side of the football. And after Tom Coughlin was shown the door by the Giants in 2015, no New York head coach has lasted more than 2 years with this franchise. You look at it, MetLife Stadium is a beautiful facility, but as of right now, fans are only coming to seeing the opposing teams play right now. You look at the situation with the Johnson family for the Jets, and then of course the Mara and the Tishes for the Giants, and it ain't pretty. You look at it, it is a very bad brand of football that we're seeing right now. And it's so bad that if you were to combine the Giants and Jets into one team, they still wouldn't be that good. Uh, you see the constant upheaval at the quarterback position, the constant upheaval at the GM, the constant upheaval at the head coaching positions. And you need stability at all three of these positions as a franchise if you're going to have success in the NFL. This is what the bad teams do. They consistently mess up in the draft. They consistently whiff on their head coaching choices. They consistently whiff when it comes to GMs because they get guys that are not good at making personnel decisions. And we're seeing that right now for both of these franchises. Right now, we're seeing minor league football being played every Sunday in the NFL's biggest media market. And luckily for the NFL as a whole, they're a big enough juggernaut that they can overcome that because, people are still going to watch football regardless. But make no mistake about it, what we are seeing right now from both the Jets and Giants is reminiscent of what we saw from these franchises in the 1970s, as both of them were bad. Neither organization made the playoffs for that entire decade. And it was just a bad brand of football. And that is once again what we're having from both of these teams. You ask yourself, what are the chances that either the Jets or Giants turn it around soon? And you look at the Jets; they're high on their rookie quarterback in Kyle Wilson. They're trying to see if they can finish the season strong in order to make some strides heading into 2022. We'll have to wait and see on that. But if you're the Giants, there's so much turmoil right there. I mean, I don't see any way possible that Dave Gettleman could be the GM for this team in 2022. You're already hearing reports the Giants co-owner John Mara is very high on second-year head coach Joe Judge. Why? I do not know. And I've talked about it before with the Giants quarterbacking situation. Daniel Jones, I know he's injured right now, but he really should not be the quarterback for the Giants in 2022. Either they go for a veteran or they try to bring in or draft another young guy. That's the only way. But I'll tell you like this, and I've said it before with the Giants, depending on who they hire as their general manager for next season, is going to dictate at least the next 5 years for this organization. If they go in house, I'm not sold on it. Again, I'm not sold on Joe Judge coming back. I'm not sold on Daniel Jones coming back either. On the flip side, for the Jets, they feel like they have their guy going forward in Robert Saleh. We'll wait. We'll have to wait and see on that. And the jury is still out on Zach Wilson as well. But the bottom line is, this is a bad brand of football that we're seeing in the tri-state area. It's a situation where a lot of the younger fans that follow both of these teams have not seen this. And, this is reminiscent of the 70s when, the big boys of the NFL, such as the Dallas Cowboys, would roll into town, and you just want to see their stars, such as Roger Staubach and Tony Dorsett and Tuto Jones in those days. And of course, that's still the case right now. People want to see when Tom Brady comes to town, when Aaron Rodgers comes to town, and so many other stars around the league that are not playing or suiting up for the Jets and Giants. It's unfortunate that it has gotten so bad. And you think back to the Giants. Their last Super Bowl win was in 2011, and only one playoff appearance since then, no wins. The Jets under former head coach Rex Ryan made consecutive AFC Championship games in 2009 and 2010, respectively, and they thought that the future was bright, and it's been downhill ever since then. So it just shows you, how you have to capture the moment in the National Football League, because it can be fleeting, and it's all about that consistency in order to get to that level of success. And both of these teams have their work cut out for it, and it's going to be interesting to see what they both do in the upcoming offseason, which will be here sooner rather than later, to remedy this problem. So, folks, that is going to wrap it up. And as always, I want to take this time out to thank you for tuning into the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge podcast here on YouTube. I want to take the time out to thank all of you fine folks out there for tuning in. And if you have not already, please feel free to subscribe to this channel. Now, if you're on Twitter, please feel free to follow me at 300 Pounds of Sports. And like I always say, if you follow me, it'll be my pleasure to follow you right back. There's also the sports discussion group on Facebook at the Sports Depot 365. You can check it out. Drop a line and be a part of one of the better sports debating sites going on social media. So, once again, fine folks, my name is William Martin, signing off, saying take care and have yourselves a wonderful day.